Hi everyone, it's me, Koki. Hi. It's been a while since I actually filmed the video. I tried to film one back in January, but I ended up pushing off so long editing it, and I didn't really posting it. I'm gonna refilm the entire thing, but that's not important right now. It's been so long that I think it's been so long that I haven't filmed and posted a video this year, at least, unless you count the panel. I don't know if I did, but I got a haircut over the time, and my hair is now slightly pink, if you can tell on this camera. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have a clear mushroom thing going on today. Anywho, today's video won't be any related to anime or like anything that I normally do. Won't be related to anime or anything or panels or anything like that today. Just gonna be some fun, I guess. It's gonna be not normal. Let's just go with that. Basically, what I'm going to do is, like, hold on a second, let me go get it. So, I want to give a little background for this. So, this right here is my notebook from 3rd grade. And, I wanted to read through it because back in 3rd grade, my teacher, like every Wednesday or so, would give us like a little prompt at the beginning of a story and tell us to finish writing whatever kind of story we wanted to come up with in our notebooks, and then share it to the class if you feel like it. Now, I don't think I ever actually share my stories, but I remember always raising my hand, always begging to be able to share it whenever I got the chance to. Because I always ran out of time. The teacher never picked on me. Also, this is back when I had a Frozen obsession, so that's why this notebook is Frozen themed, because it was during my obsession with Frozen. Because literally this same year I was Elsa for Halloween, so that was fun. But anyway, and since I am planning, like my goal is to become an author in my future, I want to see where I originally started. This was like my first taste of actual writing. I'm gonna say it in quotes because it's not great. So I will say my handwriting is ginormous, and I'm not gonna read this one because it was just a random little journal entry that we had to do, so it's not a story. I need to find the stories that I had in here and not the math problems. We're good with that. Let me just try and find the first story in here. Aha, we have the first story. The boy tumbled out of bed, looked in the mirror, and saw a sinner. I'm pretty sure whatever word I was looking for is probably spelled wrong. It says sinner. He saw a sinner. It's great. And the sinner said, "Do you want to be a rock star?" And the boy said, "Yes!" And the sinner said that she would lead him to his dream. So then they went to the stage and sang their hearts out. The crowd roared. It was a hit, and it was all a dream. It was a good dream. And then I had a little illustration right here. Okay, the reason why I pronounce these words so badly is because that's how I spelled it. I meant to say the word singer, like S-I-N-G-E-R, but I put sinner. So, like, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but I put sinner, so it says sinner. And I put stage instead of stage, so that was fun. And I spelled roared wrong as well. My spelling was so awful. My lord. Another story on September 10th, apparently. This one has a date. The curtain fell as the audience cheered. Even though, it was surprising, they loved it. The play was epic, and the crowd kept out roaring. Wait, that N looks like a U. I thought it was ow. It says on. My bad. I can't read my own handwriting. Even though the curtain fell, they never seen a play like that. Everyone said they loved it. And then there's a drawing of 3 girls. Yeah, that it was supposed to be epic, and then it was supposed to be though, but I don't know why I put a W. Clearly I didn't know how to spell the word though. It says instead of even though, it's even thou. So I have spelled very badly, and yeah. It's lovely. Aha, okay. What are you? Okay. This one has no illustration with it, sadly. There's no drawing with it, sadly. You don't get this kind of musical art, because clearly the last 2 were just masterpieces. Sadly, this one doesn't have any. I walked into a haunted house, and all of a sudden, okay, I couldn't read it because there's this humongous word right next to it. It was one fright after another. Bats, skeletons, I think I spelled skeletons wrong here. I think I meant to put Count Dracula's, but I spelled it so wrong. Like, it was like Count Dracula's. What the heck? And zombies, it was scary. Sorry, I spelled scary so badly. It was, why does my W look like a V? Halloween night, and I was scared. It was almost over, but I was too scared. I screamed and fell asleep. When I woke up, I screamed again, and when we got out, I was so happy. My storytelling is chef's kiss. It is top notch, totally. Anyway, clearly my storytelling is either terrible or just great. Aha! Wait, that's not a story. Never mind. It's not a story. It's a whole like little family thing. But look, there's a drawing. I'm not gonna show the little thing, but it's a drawing. Anyway, wow. I think this probably is like a question like, who's your favorite singer? And I just put Katy Perry and then Cuz, and then there's nothing after that. So I had no reasoning. That's so great. Aha. Okay, we have another story, and this one's actually kind of long. I was looking at the stars in the night sky, and all of a sudden, I think a meteor hit me. But when I looked closer, I saw it was just a star. Then something was coming toward me. Eek! I screamed. I ran home as fast as I could. When I got home, I saw that I was alone. So I ran to my room? Or is that home? I think it says home, actually. Ran to my home. When I woke up and noticed it was all a dream in the end. That makes no sense, but anyway, here's a picture of me sleeping. It's a lovely drawing of a girl in a bed. Yeah. I was an inspiring artist. Clearly. Like, clearly I was going to be the best artist in history. There was no doubt about that. Okay, so then here's the actual reason about why I liked Katy Perry, but I just don't feel like reading it because it's not a story, so there's no importance to it. Anyway. Aha, we have a story about a forest. Deep in the forest lies a hidden cottage that has happy faces, because the people that live in the cottage are always happy. They are always happy. How many times did I use the word happy in this story? They're always nice and happy. They love each other and care for each other. They're always nice, because if someone doesn't have a friend, they help he or her gets one. I should have just said them. Whatever. I didn't know what those were back then. Then I think I was in middle writing this. I didn't actually finish it because there's just the word there and then there's no continuation. So there's that. Also, I used the wrong there multiple times, so that's fun. But I literally just should use like if someone doesn't have a friend, they help them. I should have just said them, but yet again, I was in 3rd grade and I didn't know but gender neutral pronouns. But now I do. I'm better now. Oh, okay. I found our story, and this, Jesus, my handwriting's so big. Look at how humongous his handwriting is. Ah. I was watching TV in my living room. I turned to the back of me because I heard this loud crash, and all of a sudden, I like to use all of a sudden a lot apparently. A spaceship crashed on Earth. I forgot the R in Earth. It was so weird that I fainted, and the aliens came out, but I didn't believe it. So I went back to watching TV. Then I fell asleep, and I woke up. When I woke up, I saw myself in a spaceship and felt and what is that word? Fly away. I spelled fly so badly. But yeah, that's a great story. I have a theme of myself falling asleep, and then waking up and something like tragic happening, or it was all a dream. What is it, The Great Gatsby? Which is honestly terrible, by the way. I had to read that. Screw school for making me read a story written by a white man, and also about a rich white man. I do not care. Okay. The stars were out, the night was dark. It was a moonless night. I'm surprised I knew the word moonless back then. It was a moonless night at the graveyard, and I was scared. Why am I at a graveyard? And I was scared. I bumped into a rest in peace sign, and I fell asleep. Why am I falling asleep in a graveyard? I'm bound to just die at this point. I woke up and saw a ghost, but someone played a trick on me. I fell back asleep. The end. Why am I asleep in a graveyard? I'm confused what this drawing's supposed to be. What is this drawing for? Like, why did I draw this? I need to know the story behind this random drawing on this page. Okay, background for this story too. There used to be this game. I don't know if anyone actually knows about this, but I used to play it because my brother. It was called like Dig a Hole to China or something like that. So you would like, it was like you played as this like little boy who like had like a, what was it? Some kind of digging thing. I forgot what it's called. But it would like dig into the ground, and you would like get like to like the center of the earth, and then back at the center of it, and then eventually arrive at China. Your goal was to like try and get through other layers of the earth without dying to get to China. And I never succeeded at the game because I can suck at games, so. And I wrote a story behind this. I wrote a story behind the game, so let me just read it to you. My teacher said I wouldn't be able to dig a hole to China. Instead of China, I reached Texas. Why, of all things, why did I choose Texas? Texas is the worst state. Not that people live in Texas. I mean, actually, no, Florida's worse. But still, it's not great either. They're both not great. It was a big state with a lot of... What even is that word supposed to be? I can't even tell, so I just give up. But when I got out of the hole, I saw someone walk up to me. I couldn't wait to meet this person, but I fell for no reason, really. Okay. He helped me up, and I said thank you, and then I went back to Texas. Texas is not fun. I said, wow. Even then, Texas was not a great state. So I guess that explains this terribly drawn picture of me and a man on Texas. And then there's the hole that I came out of. This doesn't look anything like Texas. Did I know what Texas looks like? I don't think I did. I'm geographically challenged, you can't tell from this picture. Anyway, why did I make a story about how person having a sister when I don't have a sister? I don't know what that's like. I have a brother. Whatever. The more Matter's sister picked on me, the more I tried to plug my ears. She used to be nice, but now she's mean. On the first day of school, she made me fall. I was late. She ripped my clothes on days, so I was naked all day. What the heck? What is this? On my birthday, she threw pie at me. I just don't get it. She was nice, but now mean. Okay, this is like a one-dimensional villain sister we have here. Okay. I don't know. Whatever this was, it's gone now. So you just erase some existence. Okay. Aha! We have another story. The show was coming. No, it's not show. It's snow. See, whenever I wrote back these days, my ends look like H's. So, snow was coming down hard. I couldn't see in front of me, and all of a sudden, a big, huge snowman was standing right in front of me. I thought that I was in a nightmare until I noticed it wasn't a dream. It was real. I was scared. I ran away, but it ran after me. I asked for help, but everyone asleep. I mean, I meant to put the word everyone was asleep, but there's no was. It just says everyone asleep. I use such great grammar. I was so scared, but then I noticed that it was just. I can't read my own handwriting. Old snowman standing there. I should put N old. Incorrect grammar once again. So I just slept until I wasn't so tired anymore. This is grade A storytelling. Okay. Hidden in the deep forest was an animal that was really strange. I forgot the orange strange. Then I walked closer and saw that she was trying to be friendly. I knew what animal she was. She was a lost dog. Oh, it's a dog. I decided that I should keep her. Wow, okay. And then she walked home with me. Then she and I were family. The end. This was before I even had a dog. I have a dog now. And the dog is like 10 times my size in this drawing. Because that's definitely correct and proportionate. Definitely. A+ on the drawing skills here. It was negative 30 degrees below zero. Okay. I described weather weirdly, but okay. Like a bad weatherman. I was trapped in my car. I owned a car in this story. Because of my mom. It's not my car then, it's my mom's car. She left her keys in her car. I don't get why she left her silly keys in the car. I hope my mom knew she left me here. She left her keys. Later I fell asleep because my mom put on what the heck? So good night. The end. I am so great at storytelling. Clearly, I wrote this because I was bored of being just left in the car. But yeah. Anyway, here's a picture of me in a car. A very bright orange car. At that. It's like in the middle of the road though, so that's fun. When I wasn't left in the middle of the road, I was in the parking lot. Did I base this off a Monster High movie? Because that's what it looks like. I think I did. It's a Monster High movie, I think 13 Wishes, because that's what it looks like. Because it's called the 13 Wish Genie, so I'm pretty sure I based off that Monster High movie. If you haven't seen it, it's the best movie ever in history. I'm joking, but like, I was obsessed with it back in the day, so there's also that. There was a noise coming from outside when all of a sudden I walked closer to it. Then I listened a little more and walked closer. Then I saw a genie in the dark. She called me here, her finder, and told me I had 13 wishes. Then I screamed so loud, like, eek. My first wish, I lost my place, was to have a new dog. I'm still thinking about my next wish, but since I want other people to have wishes, I still have to think, so I split my wishes with my friends. So I'll see you next time, because my next wish are another story to share. The end. I think that's my lovely drawing of this lovely story that I made. I think that's supposed to be me falling in love with a guy. Haha, well, lady, that's not gonna happen. You're a lesbian. Haha, little did I know I'm not straight. This is a Christmas story. I mean, not actually, not the A Christmas Story movie. No, it's like a story I wrote for Christmas. Yeah, that's what I meant. The mall was very busy because of the holidays. I looked down to check my bags, and all that was in there was just my wallet. Why is that a shock? Don't you need your wallet? I walked around the mall, but I was so bored, so I looked down something. But all of a sudden, Santa jumped up and said, "Follow me," which was weird because, blah. But I followed anyway. But he stopped somewhere, so I tried to find him, but then I saw a light, and that's all it says. So, I think Santa kidnapped me. I mean, it's understandable considering Santa watches kids sleep. I don't know how people don't realize how creepy he is until later in life. What the hell? I'm sorry, but like this next story makes no sense. It's bonkers. Was I on drugs? Anyway, when I look 20 years into my future, I see a mermaid and a dinosaur. The dinosaur was running straight at me, and that's all it says. Oh, so I spelled straight wrong. Haha, my younger self knew. Because I can never spell straight right currently. I always get the R and the I mixed up in the word straight. So, I've always had trouble with spelling it because I'm not straight. We lifted the lid of the golden treasure chest and found an imagination going wild, but it was actually a portal. Then we jumped in the portal, poof, we found a made-up world. It was called Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We loved the world so much that we went there every day after school. One day when we went to Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, we saw a girl named, that's my friend back then. We're just gonna use a fake name, Sarah, and other girl named Patricia. We became friends at the end. Yeah. I named the world after Mary Poppins. Anyway, we have another story over here. "Cover your eyes," she said as she guided me through the doors. As soon as I uncovered them, I saw my name in a cave. Okay. Then I asked, "Where are we?" She said, "We were on a mysterious island. I saw a big statue with my class on it." Then she was about to say something. I ran away when I got home and looked under the bed and saw wings. Okay. To be continued, and I'm gonna cover it because it's in my actual name, but there's a drawing. Did I ever continue this story? Let's find out together. I don't think I did. I put to be continued, never actually continued it. My little 3rd grade self knew me so well because I had so many unfinished stories that I'm never going to actually finish. And like, yeah. And okay, yeah. So literally, there's like probably like only like a few more stories left in here. There's only one more story left in here. Okay, I'm gonna read this last one considering the rest of them are not just math problems. So, and another cringy story, but I kind of don't want to read it. It's fine. The queen sat proudly on her throne and saw someone walk into the castle. The queen got out of her throne and then said, "Who goes there?" "Me," said the person looking at the queen. "Me," who said the queen very loudly. Wait. The person said, "I'm a knight named Alex." The queen and Alex quickly became friends. The end. What? This makes no sense, but whatever. That's a great story. I was so great with writing. Anyway, this was like a few years later, because I think, like, was it 5th or 6th grade? One of those two, I had my Harry Potter phase, which I regret immensely now, and I hate Harry Potter with a burning passion now. But also I hate J.K. Rowling with burning passion now, because, yeah, if you don't know, I don't play going to death about it, because she's just a bitch. Anyway, but I wrote a whole, I guess, fanfic that's like 3 pages long. Actually, no, scratch that, like 2.5 maybe. I might not have the time to read the whole thing, but it's called Harry Potter and the Evil Child. I think I meant to make it like a Cursed Child like sequel, because I was obsessed with that book, because that's the only book I actually read all the way through back then. The rest of them I didn't read. I just watched the movies. And in reality, I only read books 1 and 2. I never actually finished the 3rd one. Which I'm kind of glad about that. We're just gonna read this quickly. Chapter 1, and the only chapter that I've written. Harry Potter woke up one morning and he forgot to wake up his children for school. They'd be at Hogwarts. They wouldn't need you to wake them up, Harry. They'd be in their houses. So Ginny woke them up while Harry was cooking breakfast. Harry can cook for the family. After they had breakfast, they hopped in their flying car. Everyone owns a flying car in this universe. Not just Ron's family, everyone, because that's definitely accurate to the story. Off to Hogwarts. When they got there, Albus, Harry's son, said, "Mum and Dad, why do you go to the train station with us?" "Because we want to make sure you get to Hogwarts safely," said Ginny. "Okay." "I'm sorry, I can't take this all seriously," said Albus. And then Albus, James, and Lily hopped on the train off to Hogwarts. It's Albus Severus Potter, James, that his third name was Potter, and then Lily Luna Potter, I want to say. What is James' third name? Is it Sirius? Third name? Middle name. It's always Sirius, I think, though. Harry and Ginny waved goodbye to their children, and then they went home. And at home, Harry and Ginny got ready for work at the Ministry of Magic. Then, when they arrived at work, there was a meeting going on. Oh, I used quotation marks here. I knew sort of correct grammar. Okay. Although I didn't capitalize the F here, so maybe not. "Finally, you two are here," said Hermione. "We waited 2 hours for you, Weasley and Potter," said Draco. "They're married. Why would they have 2 different last names still?" "Sorry, we had to drop our kids off at Hogwarts," said Harry. "Also, Harry overslept, so yeah." said Ginny. "That's not the point," said Harry, glancing at Ginny. We were talking about how we think Voldemort's daughter is back." Voldemort doesn't have a daughter. Wait, no, she does he does, doesn't he? See, the Cursed Child, I think he does have a daughter, but like it's not exactly a daughter. It makes no sense, the Cursed Child. I forgot the storyline of it, so, and I read it like 3 times. It was so great. But I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore my own memory of the book. Anyway, where did I leave off? Okay. "Voldemort's daughter is back," said Hermione, looking at Ginny and Harry. "Don't you mean you know who?" said Ginny. "Anyway, we also said that a lot of muggles have been killed lately," said Hermione, which was true. Then I said, "How does that prove anything?" said Draco. Draco F you. The thing is, no one knew that Elfie, aka Voldemort's daughter, was back. Okay. Everyone thought for a while until Ron entered the room and said, "Sorry, I'm late. I skipped a page. I had to finish some paperwork." Hermione walked towards Ron when she got right in front of him and said, "It's fine, Ron. Did you hear what we were talking about?" "Maybe," said Ron with a weird tone of voice. Is Ron possessed? But that's all I wrote for this. So, yeah. Those are the stories I've written in here. I have plenty of stories I've written in other places, but those can be saved for another video. So if y'all want me to continue reading old cringy stories from my childhood, then let me know. I have a whole musical that I wrote back in the day. And other stories on my computer that I wrote back in middle school. So, if you want some more, let me know. And I might just do it anyway, just in case. I might just do it anyway just for funsies, because I had fun reading my terrible stories. Because my imagination was just, storytelling was just top notch. Anyway, that's all I have for today. So, hope you all enjoyed it. And, au revoir, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary folks. See y'all later.